Have you ever walked away from your workout feeling more pain than strength? Maybe you've been following what everyone says: stay active, keep moving, and your legs will stay strong. But lately, you've noticed something strange. Your knees ache a little more. You feel wobbly when getting out of a chair. Climbing stairs feels like hiking a mountain. Sound familiar? It's something many seniors go through. You do your best, stretching, walking, even trying a few strength moves at the gym. But somehow, your legs aren't getting stronger. In fact, they feel weaker than before. Here's the truth that most people won't tell you. Not all exercises are safe for seniors, especially not for your legs after 60. In fact, some common moves that younger folks swear by can silently wear down your knees, strain your hips, and speed up muscle loss if your body isn't ready for them. And no one warns you until it's too late. But today, I want to help you change that. I'll show you the 4 exercises that seniors should stop doing immediately. And more importantly, I'll share safer, gentler alternatives that still build leg strength without the pain or risk. Because after 60, protecting your legs means more than just staying active. It means moving smarter, not harder. So grab a comfy chair, relax, and let's walk through this together, one step at a time. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip from Health 365. Let's get started. Now let's talk about a movement that's often praised as the king of leg exercises, the deep squat. You've probably seen it demonstrated by fitness trainers, athletes, or even younger folks at the gym, sinking low with perfect form and popping back up like it's nothing. And maybe years ago you did it too, without thinking twice. But after 60, your body tells a different story. Your knees, they don't bend the way they used to. Your hips, a little stiffer than before. And your balance, it isn't quite what it was 20 years ago. So here's the thing, when you try to do deep squats at this stage in life, it's not just about strength. It becomes a battle of joint pressure, stability, and muscle control. And if one of those pieces isn't strong enough, it's your legs that pay the price. Let's imagine this for a second. You stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, arms out in front. You begin to lower yourself down, deep into a squat. But halfway down, your knees start to wobble. You feel pressure at the front of your knees. Your heels might even lift slightly off the ground. And just when you're trying to come back up, your thigh muscles aren't helping much. It's your knees, and only your knees, that are carrying all the weight. Sounds risky? It is. Deep squats put tremendous stress on the knee joint, especially the patella, kneecap, and this is one of the first areas affected by age-related cartilage loss or early osteoarthritis. When you sink past a certain angle, especially below parallel, the joint compression increases dramatically. That's a problem if your cartilage is already thinning or inflamed. And the risk isn't just long-term wear. It's also instant falls, strains, or injuries that could set you back for weeks or longer. So should you stop squatting altogether? Absolutely not. But, and this is crucial, you need a version of the squat that respects where your body is today. You don't need to impress anyone with how low you can go. You just need to rebuild strength, safely, in the right muscles, especially your quads, glutes, and hamstrings, without putting your knees in danger. So what's the safer path? Let me introduce you to a friendlier alternative, the chair squat. It might sound simple, but don't underestimate it. You begin by standing in front of a sturdy chair, ideally one without wheels. Your feet are about hip-width apart. Arms out for balance. Now slowly lower yourself down until your backside gently touches the seat, but don't sit all the way down. Just touch. Then push through your heels and stand back up. This movement teaches control. It engages your leg muscles without dropping too deep. And if you feel unstable, the chair is right there to support you. Still feel nervous? You can start with a higher surface, like a bed or countertop, and gradually work your way down over time. And here's a small bonus tip. Do it near a wall or keep a sturdy walker nearby the first few times, just to give you confidence. The beauty of the chair squat is that it mimics real-life movements, like standing up from a chair, using the toilet, or getting out of a car. These everyday actions are exactly what keep your legs strong and functional as you age. Now, if you're someone who has trouble even doing the chair squat, that's okay, too. Start with seated knee extensions or assisted sit-to-stands, where you use your arms on the armrest or sides of the chair to help push you up. The point is progress, not perfection. Because here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to squat deep to stay strong. You just need to squat smart. And smart means choosing movements that support your knees, protect your joints, and strengthen your muscles at the same time. Now let's move on to another popular gym favorite, the leg press machine. It looks safe, doesn't it? You're seated. Your back is supported. No risk of falling. You just place your feet on a wide platform, push the weight up, bring it back down, and repeat. Sounds easy enough. In fact, many seniors gravitate toward this machine because it seems like a controlled way to build leg strength, without the need to balance or move around. But here's the surprising truth. For people over 60, the leg press machine can quietly do more harm than good. Let's break it down. When you sit in the leg press machine, you're usually reclined at a slight angle. Your feet are placed high up, and the weights are loaded on either side or beneath the platform. As you push the plate forward, it might feel smooth, but what's really happening? A massive amount of force is being directed straight through your knees, hips, and lower back, often far more than your body would naturally experience during walking, standing, or even squatting. And because you're lying back, there's no way for your core or stabilizing muscles to help out. It's all pressure, going one way, into your joints. The scary part? You don't feel the damage right away. But over time, you might notice stiffness after workouts, or pain when climbing stairs, or even a sudden back twinge from something as simple as bending to pick something up. That's not aging. That's often strain caused by inappropriate loading in the wrong position. Here's another danger most people miss: overconfidence. Because the machine feels safe, many people, including seniors, load it up with far more weight than their joints can truly handle. After all, you're not lifting a barbell on your back, right? But this artificial sense of security is deceptive. Your knees don't care if the weight came from a machine or a squat rack, they only feel the pressure. And if your cartilage is already thinning, or your lower back discs are compressed, the damage can creep in quietly and steadily. So, does that mean strength training is off the table? Not at all. It just means choosing a movement that strengthens your legs through your natural range of motion, not forcing them into one that stresses your joints unnaturally. So what's a better choice? Try Step UPS, with support. Find a very low, sturdy step, something no higher than 6 to 8 inches. Stand beside a counter or railing for support. Slowly step one foot up, then bring the other foot to meet it. Then step back down the same way. Do it slowly with full control. No rushing. No jumping. Just steady, intentional movement. This kind of exercise mimics real life, like climbing stairs or stepping onto a curb. And best of all, it engages your legs, glutes, and even your core muscles, but without putting all the pressure into your knees and lower spine. If the step feels too much at first, that's okay. You can start with seated leg extensions using resistance bands, or even gentle mini squats holding onto a chair. Another excellent option: standing heel raises. Hold onto the back of a chair and slowly lift your heels off the ground, coming up onto your toes, then lower down slowly. This strengthens your calves and improves ankle stability, both essential for strong, steady legs. The goal isn't to look like a bodybuilder. The goal is to build real-life strength, the kind that helps you get out of the car, carry groceries, or go for a walk without worrying about a misstep. Now let's talk about something that might seem innocent at first, those quick, bouncy moves often labeled as good cardio. We're talking about jumping jacks, box jumps, skipping in place, or those peppy routines in online workout videos where the instructor says, "Just a little jump, you've got this." You've seen them before. Maybe you've even tried them, hoping to get your heart pumping and muscles working. But here's the truth: after 60, your legs are not designed to handle repeated impact from jumping, especially not on hard surfaces. You see, when you were younger, your joints had more cushioning. Your tendons were springy. Your muscles recovered faster. A few jumps didn't matter. But now, every jump sends a sharp, jarring force directly up through your ankles, knees, hips, and even your lower back. And without the same shock absorption you once had, that force doesn't get evenly distributed. Instead, it gets concentrated, right where it hurts most. Let's imagine this together. You're standing on your living room floor, ready to follow along with a video. The instructor says, "Now let's warm up with 30 jumping jacks." So you start, arms and legs flying. But by the 10th jump, your knees feel it. There's a slight twinge in your heel. And after the workout, your hips ache when you sit down. Sound familiar? The worst part is, you didn't even realize the damage was happening. That's the danger with high-impact moves at this age. They feel like a good workout, until the pain shows up the next day, or worse, after a small fall or twist that you can't quite recover from. Now, don't misunderstand. Cardio is still incredibly important. It boosts circulation, supports your heart, and helps your muscles get oxygen and nutrients. But jumping isn't the only way to get your heart rate up. In fact, for seniors, it's one of the riskiest ways. So what's a better option? Let's start with something simple: marching in place. Yes, that's right, marching. Stand tall, lift one knee at a time in a gentle, steady rhythm. Swing your arms a bit. Focus on your breath. You'll be surprised how quickly your heart rate rises, without pounding your joints. Another excellent alternative is side steps. Place a resistance band just above your knees, or skip it if you're just starting. Slowly step side to side, staying light on your feet. It works your outer thighs, glutes, and gets your blood flowing, all while keeping your feet on the ground. Feeling confident? Add seated cardio. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair and perform fast-paced toe taps, leg lifts, or arm punches. It's low impact, but still boosts your energy and endurance. And if you enjoy music, turn on your favorite tune and dance, gently. Sway side to side. Step forward and back. Move with joy, not force. Here's what matters most: you're staying active in a way your body can sustain. Because every time you jump and land, even from a small hop, your legs absorb shock that can add up over time. The risk isn't just soreness. It's inflammation, tendon damage, or even falls that could steal months of mobility. So the next time you're tempted to follow that energetic instructor bouncing on screen, pause. Ask yourself, is this movement kind to my knees? Will my joints thank me later? And if the answer is maybe not, it's perfectly okay to press pause and choose a smarter move. Let's move to the final exercise on our list, One that looks deceptively simple but can quietly chip away at your leg strength if you're not careful: the lunge. Lunges are everywhere. Fitness magazines praise them. Personal trainers love them. And younger folks make them look so graceful: 1 foot forward, back straight, down and up like a machine. But for seniors, especially those over 60, doing lunges without support can be like walking a tightrope with a blindfold on. Let's break it down. When you perform a standard forward lunge, you step 1 foot far ahead. Your front knee bends. Your back leg drops. Your weight shifts forward. And here's the problem: you're now balancing on 2 narrow tracks, while your body tries to stay centered. That requires strong thighs, flexible hips, stable ankles, good balance, and sharp coordination, all at once. And if even one of those elements is slightly off, it puts your entire lower body at risk. Let's picture this moment. You take a step forward into a lunge. You feel slightly off balance, but keep going. As you drop your back knee, your front knee suddenly pushes too far forward, maybe even past your toes. Your heel lifts a little. You feel a tug in your thigh. And just as you try to come back up, you wobble. You catch yourself. But your knee didn't forget. Neither did your hip. This is how it starts: small strain, tiny slip, slow bruising of the muscles you're trying to protect. Here's what most people don't realize. Unassisted lunges load all the pressure onto one side of your body. It's like doing a one-legged squat with 0 hand support. And after 60, when balance begins to decline and reflexes slow a bit, that move becomes less about fitness and more about risk management. So, should seniors avoid lunges entirely? Not at all. In fact, lunges, when done safely, are fantastic for leg strength, hip mobility, and even posture. But the key word is safely. Here's how to do that. Start with supported reverse lunges. Instead of stepping forward, which shifts your center of gravity away from your base, you step backward, and you do it next to a chair, countertop, or wall for balance. Place your hands lightly on the support. Take a slow step back with 1 foot. Lower yourself gently, only as far as feels comfortable, and keep your front knee in line with your ankle. Then return to standing. This variation puts less stress on your knees, keeps your torso upright, and allows you to stay in control. No tipping forward. No guessing. You can also try static split stance bends, where you keep both feet planted, one in front of the other, and slowly lower yourself up and down like a mini lunge, using support throughout. If even that feels shaky, start with seated leg curls using resistance bands, or simple step backs while holding onto a chair, baby steps that still engage the same muscles, but without the risk. The idea isn't to avoid challenges, it's to respect where your body is today, and give it the tools to get stronger without danger. Because here's the hard truth: one bad lunge, one misstep, one sharp twist, and you're off your feet for weeks. Maybe longer. And when you're not moving, muscle loss accelerates. Joints stiffen. Confidence drops. It's a cycle we want to avoid. Let's take a moment to breathe. If you've made it this far, you've done something powerful. You've chosen to listen to your body. And that's one of the most important things we can do as we age. Too often, we're told to push through the pain, or to keep doing what works for younger people. But the truth is, your body after 60 plays by different rules, and that's not a weakness. That's wisdom. So today, we let go of 4 common exercises that may no longer be serving you. Deep squats that punish your knees. Leg press machines that silently compress your joints. Jumping routines that stress every landing. And lunges without support that risk your balance. In their place, we welcomed gentle, joint-friendly movements, the kind that protect your strength, not test it. Because leg strength is more than muscle. It's the ability to walk into your garden, go up a step without fear, stand tall while waiting in line, and say yes to the world without hesitation. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need intense workouts to reclaim your strength. You just need consistency, care, and the right approach. If this message resonated with you, if you felt seen, understood, or inspired, then we invite you to stay connected. Share your experience in the comments. What exercises have helped, or hurt, your legs after 60? And if you'd like more warm, gentle, and trustworthy health tips made especially for seniors, don't forget to subscribe to Health 365. At Health 365, we believe that every day is a new chance to feel stronger, live wiser, and age beautifully, one smart step at a time. Your legs still have miles to go. Let's make sure every step feels steady, strong, and full of life. We're walking this journey with you. And we're just getting started.